Welcome back, everyone, to episode 24 for Power and Revolution, the United States series. So, last episode, we took out both of Iran's nuclear facilities. We're in the process of doing so now, so both of them are taken care of. We do not want a nuclear Iran, and no lives were lost at this point, at least not from the direct attacks. So we're going to give our units the order to retreat. And in the meantime, we want to improve our country's defenses. So going to build a few anti-aircraft missile silos. So we need one in Florida. We're going to put another one in New York. Don't want to forget about the center of the country. So we're going to put one in Missouri. So we're going to hire another 100 international agents. And let's see if we can nationalize. See if we can nationalize other ships. So that's going to cost about 63 billion. That's not going to pass. Okay, so being minor shareholders, that's going to pass, and that's going to cost us about 19 billion.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Okay, because of that policy, we're taxing large fortunes. I guess it got under the skin of our Secretary of Agriculture because he's resigning. So we're going to have to find a replacement for him. So we managed to improve our trains. And they can go double the speed that they did before. So yeah, we'll go ahead and patent that. Okay, so Belarus is planning to conduct nuclear tests. So we're going to send our top agent to Belarus. Actually, let's manage. Alright, so we'll continue with the political spying. And let's hire about 5,000 more national agents. Uh, let's see. No, we'll pick our own. Do party and power. Alright, let's pick Thomas Colston.
One of my men succeeded in infiltrating Key Center. According to my calculations, the informational gain, in geopolitical terms, could be close to 2.73 on Sachs graphic. Our agent also allows us to anticipate and therefore counterattack their terrorist projects. You can decide to dismantle this organization, but the more an agent remains infiltrated, the more information can be obtained.
Okay, we'll keep him infiltrated.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization are still operational. Do you want to try to dismantle the operation?
No. Alright, so let's change things up a little bit. So we'll approach terrorist groups.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity. It goes without saying that the operation is risky, but if successful, the short and long-term benefits are almost incalculable.
Okay, we'll go ahead with that. Alright, so because of the nuclear accident we caused, Pakistan lost about 55,000 people. And Iran lost 2.5 or 2,500 people, roughly. Alright, so it's time for us to try to build better relations with some of these countries here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a foreign exchange program with all of them. So, with Australia, Indonesia, let's go with New Zealand. What about the Philippines? Yeah, we're gonna do Papua New Guinea and
Our infiltrated agent is on site. His first report confirms that his cell is operational.
Australia accepted, Indonesia
The
accepted,
bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
New Zealand accepted, Papua New Guinea, and the Philippines.
Our governmental cell informs me that it has.
Alright, so we kind of want to do the same thing with some of the South American countries. So we have Colombia, let's do Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Guatemala, let me see, didn't I do Belize before? Yeah, so Belize is already part of that. Let me double check with Panama. Yeah, we have Panama. Also have, Ecuador. So set up an exchange program with Ecuador. So the goal behind this is to try to get influence more of them to join our organization for defense of the American continent.
Scientific rigor has proved its superiority over doctrinal barbarity. A simulation program based on Merring's models, the application of transactional analysis to ambush situations, a pyrotechnical approach to interpersonal dynamics in combat situations. As you can see, nothing is left to chance, which is why this operation was successful in eradicating the terrorist organization.
Okay, so we've been successful with taking out a portion of the terrorist group in Georgia. So we'll see what happens from that. So that should help improve relations with us in Georgia. All right, so let's try to improve relations with our main allies, and especially in NATO. So Germany, France. Let's go with Denmark. And let's go with Norway also. So with Norway, if we can get a deal with them to put a military base there, that gives us direct access to Russia just in case. So the citizens of the country are happy with our foreign policy so far. And so let's start with 25,000 more missiles to stockpile. And we're almost at our goal for 1,656 troops. We have so far 1,613. Hurricane 2. Actually, let me check something here. Alright, that's stupid. I mean, Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory, so oh well. We'll go ahead and get that started as well. Alright, so let's take a look at unemployment. 4.59. That's not too bad.
Our sportsmen are ready. But if I may, a few words of encouragement before the national team's departure would surely galvanize the troops. Do you agree?
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity. It goes without saying that the operation is risky, but if successful...
Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so we haven't really heard anything else from Iran. Let's take a look at their numbers. So they have some growth, but it's being it's pretty much ineffective because of the unemployment, the inflation, and their national deficit. So surprisingly, still has a 100% approval rating.
The competition will begin in a week. All our athletes are in top form.
Alright, so check Belarus. Alright, let's check on our agents to see who's available. Alright, might as well Oh, okay. So agents are ready, so we're gonna put them. Right, so Yemen. So Yemen's actually losing. Um, let's go ahead and create a network. Well, make it Yemen, and we're gonna dismantle terrorist groups there.
Our agent number 1 succeeded in infiltrating the staff. Imponderables accepted, we are therefore able to release a Type E net informational profit. I mean, huge. Ahem. In concrete terms, our extraordinary number 1 is in a situation to obtain any valuable information of tactical interest. Needless to say, the geopolitical advantage clearly surpasses the ratio of 138 to 1.
Alright, I have evidence that the Belarusian government has issued orders to perform secret nuclear tests. Okay. Okay, so can I bring this to the UN? Okay, I need to actually let them go ahead and do it so I could take the evidence to the UN. So,
Our sportsmen are ready. But if I may, a few words of encouragement before the national teams depart.
okay. Um, so we're going to be aggressive with Belarus. This is going to be our way of saying knock it off.
A week from the beginning of the competition, our team is perfectly prepared.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization are still operational. Do you want to try to dismantle the operation?
Let's see. I was going to back them, but yeah, go ahead and take them out. Want to stabilize the region.
Duly noted. Copy that. We are going to start the process.
Alright. So let's send our drone to fly over the country. Send our second one.
We rocked it. I will keep you informed.
Alright, so let's take a look at the paper. Okay, nothing of real interest. And actually, let's do a cyber attack on Cuba.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity. It goes without saying that the operation is risky, but if successful, the short and long-term benefits are almost...
Okay, we'll go through with
Duly
that.
noted. Copy that. We are going to start the process.
Okay, so Belarus doesn't have a real large economy, so even though it's 196 million, I'm sure that's doing a lot of damage to their economy anyway. So let's look at conflict in Libya. So it appears that Libya is winning, but that terrorist group has more troops.
It hit hard. Transportation is paralyzed. Power stations are down, and authorities are helpless. It's a success all across the board. We rocked it.
Our agent's assessment is that there is a definite risk of him being spotted.
Okay, same thing with Cuba. Let's look at their economy now. So they have a 20, might as well say 28% deficit, 32% inflation, 4% unemployment, 7% growth. So let's see what we can do to let's see, do we really want to get rid of Brazil's president? No, I'm gonna refuse. Because even though they're okay with us and we're still on good terms with them so far.
It hit hard. Transportation is paralyzed. Power stations are down, and authorities are helpless.
Alright, so 3 days and they lost 492 million. 29 million. Let's go back to Belarus. So they lost almost $1 billion. So their president's approval rating is 53. Let's see about Cuba. 25%. So after all this is over, hopefully that will drop some. If it wasn't for Japan kicking us out, if we get into a military conflict, I would have invaded Cuba already and annexed them. And if it wasn't for China, I really wouldn't care. But Japan gives us a close route to China in case any type of military action is needed. Just in case, probably should improve relations with South Korea, so I could probably get maybe 2 or 3 more military bases there.
Incredible!
But overall, for this series, I'm really not trying to get into a full-blown war with anyone. So that's why I'm mainly using CIA to kind of do my dirty work for me without really getting into
Our
full-fledged war.
sportsmen are ready.
Because I also would have gone into Iran and invaded Iran also. But I'm not going to do that.
And then let
So let's see what we can do to... So let's put an embargo on... Let's put an embargo on Cuba. Let's see. So we're going to cut them off from fuel.
The funeral will take place next week. Do you want to attend the ceremony?
a week from the beginning of the cup.
Alright, so let's see. Okay, so they lost almost $1 billion. And Belarus lost 1.3 billion. But their economy is actually going up. And they eliminated their deficit. Alright, so let's go here. See how we're making out with Saudi Arabia. Alright, so let's check our paper again. I don't think this is quite accurate in real time, especially everything that's going on in Canada. But yeah, I'm not gonna go there. Alright, so nothing really stands out to us right now. So, alright, so Cuba just lost 1 billion.
We won the competition. It is unbelievable. This is a big moment for sport in our country. Let me kiss you for this.
Okay, I think I'm gonna end this episode. Just a few things. I am working on list for what I would like to see in the 2022 edition for Power and Revolution. It'll probably be like another week. Still thinking of a number of different things that I would like to see them add to the game. Whether or not I get their attention or not, I have no idea. But it's worth a shot. And I'm probably going to do the same thing with the political process. I think the main thing with that game is it just needs to be random active events to make that game more interesting. But I mean, everything on the law part, lawmaking part is pretty good. But in the meantime, thanks for the support. I really appreciate it, especially since I hit the 500 mark. It's a step in the right direction. It's a good accomplishment, and thank you again. And for those of you who haven't subscribed or hit the like button, please do so. It'll help with the channel, and I will see you soon.